Hello everybody and welcome. My name is Roland Kemokai, a professional speaker, life coach and entertainer, or professional musician. And I want to share something very great with you today that's been on my mind. This past week I've done several different life coaching sessions, and I've also been hosting some teleconferences. And something that I want to share with you, after each of these calls I stop and ask myself, how did I overcome this area or this particular aspect of my life to change it? So instead of just giving the textbook explanation to anyone who is asking, I try to also very much dig into practical life experiences. So what I want to share with you today is how to take charge of your emotions and how to rejuvenate your life forever. That's right, I'll repeat it again. How to take charge of your emotions and how to rejuvenate your life forever. I'll share a little story with you about me. See, I wasn't always confident. I wasn't always a professional speaker. I certainly wasn't always the entertainer or professional musician or creative person I am. Actually, there were many times in my life where I had the world's worst self-esteem, if that's possible. I had that going on. I did not feel good about myself. I did not like myself. I certainly didn't feel good about life. But something tremendously changed. Why? You may ask, Roland, why did you feel all of those not so good emotions? It's because, you see, when I was a child, I was abandoned. At 3 months old, I was abandoned. And so I grew up really not liking myself, feeling not wanted, feeling absolutely not loving or not lovable. And so I had all of these negative emotions going on. I was very angry also, and that's a symptom of self-hate or the lack of self-love. I had all of these going on in my life. I was extremely unhappy. And as I journeyed through my life story, which you will get to read the details about in my upcoming book titled A Diamond in the Rough. Alright, you get to read more about that story. But something tremendously changed in my life. I was about to travel to Africa last year. I decided to go find my biological parents, to look for them and do a work of reconciliation with them, to really forgive them and also have them forgive themselves and forgive each other. You can call that a reunion in a sense. I was about to embark on this journey last year in 2010 in the spring. At the time I was living in North Carolina. Currently I live in Austin, Texas. And I was in a local church where I served as a music director for them for a while sharing the story and the purpose of the journey. A beautiful lady whom I really consider an angel heard me share my story and my journey and my purpose on this mission I was about to go on. And she came up to me and said, "Sweetheart, you are ready for this, but you need to see me before you start on your journey." I had no clue what she was talking about. I had never met her before, but something about her resonated with me, and I decided, I don't know what you do, but I'm in, as long as it's not illegal. So I decided to meet with this lady. Her name is Jen Luther. She and her work changed my life forever. Jen Luther is an EFT practitioner, emotional freedom technique. She is one of the master trainers in the whole United States, and I'm not kidding about that. She's one of the founding members of the Association of EFT practitioners around the country. Started, I think, in California. She is a master healer, a master energy worker. She does so many great things. One of my favorite titles that's ascribed to her is that she is the ego tamer. Now, Jen sat with me and had me share my story with her. When I walk into her office, she said, "If you're uncomfortable with anything, it's okay. We don't have to go as far." And I had gotten to a point in my life where I was tired of the BSing. I was tired of giving myself excuses. I was tired of all the rationalizations that I can use, especially the one where I got to blame everyone else for all my struggle. I got to blame my biological parents. I got to blame everyone else for everything. I was fed up with that. And you know, right there I'm reminded of a story, not to digress here, that I've heard so many times, and I think it's worth repeating right here in this particular part, where there was this dog laying on a nail. This dog, the nail, it's poking it is hurting. You can imagine the pain. But this pet is laying on it and crying and whining, just won't get up. A neighbor visiting the dog's master asked, "Why is this dog whining and just won't get up?" The owner said, "He's laying on a nail." So the neighbor got very curious and said, "But why won't the dog get up?" The master said, "Well, I believe it hasn't hurt enough yet. If it hurt enough, it will get up." That's how life goes with most of us, doesn't it? Is that how it goes with you too? When you're in the pain, you're in the struggle, you're in this emotional dilemma and all of the struggles going on, but you just won't get up and do something about it. I guess it hasn't hurt enough yet. Don't wait till it hurt too bad. Start right now, you know. So here I am. I got into Jen's office. She said, "Whatever is comfortable, that's what we'll do, whatever." And she was just, I know she was being polite and nice to me. But I told her, "You know what? I don't care about what feels comfortable. Right now, I'm here to get something done and get rid of it. I don't want any more pain. I'm tired of the pain. I want to get rid of it." Through the Emotional Freedom Technique session with Jen Luther, her company is called the Rejuvenation Station. And I'm going to give you all the information about that. In that particular session, she was able to help take me very deep on a soul level. All of these pains that are buried inside, all of the experiences that have happened to me, and the interpretation I brought to them, where I believe I was worthless, I believe I was unlovable, I believe actually everybody in the world will abandon me. I believed those things before, and as a result I went through a lot of series of abandonment. Talk about broken relationships. That really hurts. And here I was telling her all of these things, and she helped me through her practice to take me at a soul level where I was able to actually get inside of my subconscious, get inside of my heart, my emotions, and rewrite the script by which the movie of my life was running. From that moment on, as all the reprogramming happened, where I had to change my belief systems, I left that place. I tell you physically what happened. I walked out of there never thinking there was any more tears left in my body, because I cried and cried and cried all out. When I was done walking out of there, I felt extremely lightheaded. And I asked her, "Why am I feeling so light?" When I stood up from the couch, my goodness, it's like the room was spinning. I said, "Why am I feeling light?" And she told me something that I never forget. She said, "Negative emotions and pains, they're heavier than the heaviest weight you've ever lifted." So here's something I've learned from that. All of the negative emotions you're carrying, all of the hurt and the pain that's happened to you, that they've done it all to you, these things are weighing you down, not just emotionally, but physically. And I'm willing to probably bet you that they have also contributed to other issues in your life, such as overweight problems. I'm talking about body, physical weight problems. I mean, don't you do it sometime when you're feeling so hurt and painful, you decide to suppress your pain with comfort foods, right? Or take everything else that really doesn't work well. It's not good for your body. You put it in, it slows down your metabolism, slows down your immune system, and before you know it, you are absolutely vulnerable to everything else. Or what about those belief systems that you care about yourself? Here's the big one, that you're not good enough. So it doesn't matter how many men in the world out there you get to become your boyfriend or your wife, or how many women you get out there to become your relationship partner and let them love you and make you feel good. That will be short-lived. You will be right back at the same old cycle again. You'll be right back at the drawing board again with broken relationships and pain. So what do you want to do? Here I do life coaching and give people a lot of powerful life skills on how to motivate your life and move your life from a place of desperation, feeling down, into a place of where you're winning in your game of life, devising your own rules that takes you towards winning instead of losing. I do all of that. Those are very practical. They're very good. But it doesn't matter how many practical skills you get in life. If the script, the subconscious tip of your life is playing back these negative cycles and belief system, it doesn't matter how much practical thing you get, you will always be right back here in a zone that is called self-sabotage. This happens in businesses, in relationships, whether it be individual relationship with yourself or in relationship with others, your colleagues, professional or personal. This happens. So to quickly take over your emotion where it is and change it from a place of defeatism, from a place of feeling absolutely like you're a victim, and change that over, then turbocharge your life with complete rejuvenating power. You've got to go on the soul level, on the depth of who you are, those emotional limiting belief systems you have, and take them out. Many times it's tough to do on your own. I've considered myself a pretty brilliant guy, and I know you're very smart also, but there are some things that we don't know how to do ourselves, and there are other people who can help us do that. So what you want to do is to go ahead and get in touch with Jen Luther. And you know what? She doesn't even know I'm doing this. I thought I would share this with you. And the reason why I'm recommending her particularly above anyone else out in the whole United States is because she is very gentle. She's not going to judge you. She cares deeply. There is not a time that I've been around her, that I've talked to her on the phone, when I have not felt complete warmth and love that supports me on my own journey. Every time she hears I'm doing something in my life, she supports me and she encourages. She's very loving, a very beautiful family woman. Something else about her is that she's real. She won't BS you or kid you around. You get in touch with her, and you know what? She's also reasonable. How about that? Get in touch with her, find out what her rates are and how she can help you. But get deep in there and get rid of that emotional blockage so that you can start to live your life and fly like an eagle, you know? Live free and live full. So here is Jen's information again. Her information, I got her business card here. I always carry it around. So here we go. Her business is called the Rejuvenation Station LLC. Now here's her website, www.Jan, Jan, Luther, LUTHER.com. JanLuther.com. Here's her phone number too. I'll give you the phone number. 704-563-0874. I'll repeat that. Area code 704-563-0874. So this is how you take charge of your emotions. This is the fuel that moves your life. You take charge of your emotions and then you rejuvenate your life by going deeply within there, changing those belief systems that are continuing to run you on the field of life where you're losing at your game. And then also wherever you are, you can definitely move yourself by taking charge. Don't let the pain get worse. Take charge of your life. I'm Roland Kemokai again. My information is at the bottom of this particular video here. Right there you can find my information. Get in touch with me and I can supply you with more resources. Visit my website at www.rolandkemokai.com. That's ROLANDKEMOKAI, or everything one word, KEMOKAI.com. Alright, until the next video again, until we talk again, take care. Send me an email or send me a message or however so, and we can get in touch. Okay, my email, everything is on my website. Blessings to you. I believe in you. Until we meet again or connect sometime, live on fire. Thank you.